Cause tonight it's about to go down, y'all. We are live in Las Vegas, bringing you the funniest new comics from all over the world. Welcome to Laugh After Dark. Ladies and gentlemen, get on your feet and make some noise for your host, Charlie Wilson! Vegas, how y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? Hell yeah, baby. Welcome to
live comedy special in Las Vegas. And I think the way that it was shot, I've seen a lot of, live comedy specials, but something about the way this one was shot really made me feel like I was there. I don't know if it was the sound editing or just the angle of the camera or whatever, but it really felt like, being there. And all of the comedians were hilarious. I loved the part at the end where he was dressed up like a preacher and he's trying to kind of like use that sort of archetype to an absurd extent. I thought it was funny. And Big Mickey, the comedian who was talking about being mistaken for a man but not wanting to actually be a man, I thought that like her humor was really funny but also interesting and kind of thought-provoking, and I thought it called attention to like outdated gender binaries in a way that was still hilarious and wasn't like too heavy-handed. She was talking about her own experience and like expectations that people place on her based on how she like presents herself or how she like acts in the world, but being like, no, like don't get it twisted, that's not actually who I am. And also in calling attention to that, I think she like pointed out kind of just how absurd those binaries are in the first place, that they're not actually like useful containers for what's really going on and for people's experience. So overall, I thought it was really funny.
Really professionally filmed, stellar stage setup, and the host I thought was great at getting the energy up and kind of creating that space where we felt comfortable to laugh and let loose. And I thought there was a really great variety in the comics to balance each other out and bring our attention to some great up-and-coming comics. It really did feel like being back at a comedy show in person, which I have missed deeply, truly, madly, deeply. So it was really nice to get this experience.
What a surprise. I was not expecting to see a film in here that had 2 short stand-up sets. And I loved it. I love stand-up so much. And to get to watch 2 really, really great stand-ups who I didn't know existed. I didn't know either of these people. And I watch a lot of stand-up. So I was really excited to be introduced to 2 new stand-up comedians. And they were both hilarious and completely just amazing. I just really enjoyed this. I liked the way it was shot. I liked the set a lot. And I thought it was they just did a great job, this whole thing. It was really fantastic. So congratulations. Please keep making more. I loved it.
It's just a great piece. I mean, it is stand-up, and it's so fun. It's always just a fun thing to watch anyways. And with stand-up, it is really hit or miss sometimes. You never know what you're going to walk into, what you're paying for. And sometimes the comedy doesn't make you laugh, and that's fine. There's so many different types of comedy and so many types of humor. So it really does depend on who you find and what your own personal sense of humor is. But with these 2 for this one especially, it was just really great. I didn't know if I was going to laugh at it, but then I just found myself just so intrigued and so like into what they were saying and their set. And it was just overall super funny. And it makes me excited that the world is opening up again and that I can go to more stand-ups, to stand-up shows now. It was really great overall. The editing was fine. It wasn't flashy or quick or just like weird cuts anywhere. It was just nice and smooth. It was the setup. It was what was happening. And it was great overall.
It's just what so many of us need right now, which is a good laugh after a difficult year and a half, most certainly. And what's great is that so many of the comedians in this set point out a lot of what's gone on in the last year and a half and are able to make us laugh about some things that in everyday life do not feel so funny. They achieve it really successfully, I have to say, and it was great to hear these diverse set of voices bring some joy and laughter into difficult times.